Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Wow, bangarang. All right, tonight, it's Friday night. You are live or whatnot. We're going to do this, though, where if anybody's got any questions and you don't want to come on live on the show, I get it. Go ahead and throw them in the thing or whatnot. But I'm going to give focus to those that actually will click on and come live on the show. But howdy, Sierra and Dell. Happy Friday evening, Miss Donna, Cynthia. Glad everybody's here. People coming in. Friday nights are always a little slower. So we're going to see what's happening or whatnot. So before we get started, I'm going to have a request when some more people get in here. Okay. I need your help and I want something from you. Not going to be a lot. Okay. But our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, that of God that takes care of us, that watches over us, that wants us to live a life of fulfillment and happiness and joy. We give thanks for everything that you've given us. We do need to be reminded at times that you have given us everything we need to succeed and live that life that you have meant for us to live. Now, take whatever's coming, any messages that we need, let them come from you, let them channel, let them flow through me, let me hear them loud and clear, and keep me out of the mix. Just let your messages flow. In everything we ask it, so mote it be. All right. Hey there, people. How are you, Miss Bridget? Glad to see you. Everybody's here. Hey, while I've got some of my faithful tried and true here, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to send me an email. Okay? Just send me an email, tarotwithanattitude@gmail.com. All right? What I'm looking for are questions that people want answered about spirituality, metaphysical world, tarot, different things. But mostly, like if you have questions about what does the Bible say about this? What is religion? I want to start working on something for some people where it's going to differentiate between religion or whatnot. And if you're having a hard time breaking free of old thought processes, but doesn't seem to quite fit anymore, let me know. I need those questions. I'd love it. I'm going to start building something around that for people and everything else. So that is what's happening. And I would love your help. All right. So I'd like to see this and see what's happening. Also, if anybody's interested in meeting me in private, okay, on Zoom or whatnot, and recording your session, I will do that for you for free. Okay. With the caveat that down the road, once we discuss this, I'm going to be able to put it up so people can see it, but then come back on and tell me what that information that you received from the reading, how it's affecting you or whatnot. And if it's something we need to keep doing, going on and on. Yes, you're kind of opening your life up to the public, but if anybody's interested, I'd love to give that a shot and see what happens. So with all that being said, everybody, hello, more people coming in. Miss Deborah, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So let's find out what's happening. Get out. I want to do that. All right, Cynthia, send me an email, okay, and tell me that's what you want to do, and I will reach out and we will make the arrangements on that, and we'll see what's happening. It can be more than one. So if anybody else is interested, I'd love to hear it. I've been in tarot readings since December, and now I'm looking into doing readings for others. See, Dell, that's good. I am working on doing a class. We're trying to get that up and off the ground very, very quickly, and it would probably be at about a 4 or 5 week course. Okay. I don't want to just do a flyby at it. Okay. It'd be about an hour and a half to 2 hours every week. You will have homework, things like that or whatnot. And at the end of the course, we're looking at doing a certificate of completion or whatnot in the Tarot with an Attitude and Tarot Simplified course. Remember, in the links down below my link tree is the link to the book, Tarot Simplified. You can look that up, do it, grab it, and it will help immensely. Okay. So Alyssa, evening all. Hello, everybody. So if anybody wants to jump on tonight, click that button or click the link that Gillian posted or copy it and paste it in. Here's the secret we found. Once you paste it in and you hit go, turn off YouTube. That way you can hear me, okay? And find out what's going on. Then when your reading's done and you leave the studio, all right, you can go back into YouTube and finish watching the show for the evening. So that would be really cool. That's cool. I do not have the gift. You know what? A lot of times it's not having a gift. It's about being open, being willing to open your mind to just what messages are coming through in spirit and where you're focusing. So that might be a point of order. So let's talk about this. People say I don't have a gift. And one of the things I would say, Cynthia, is to remind, and to anybody else, to remind you, we all have the same gifts. Just some people are tuned into them a little more. Some people trust themselves a little more in that area or whatnot. But that is going to be what's going on. And I'd love to talk to you about it. So I see Miss Alyssa popped in. So I'm going to be doing a reading for Alyssa here. But in between, if somebody else wants or we don't, then I am going to ask the spirit to talk about in readings people that what they need to know about whether they have a gift or not. Okay. So that's going to be a subject. Let's find out what's happening. So Miss Alyssa, ready or not, here I come. Wow. Bangarang. Good to see you, woman. How are you?
Good. Tired. Been working on my garden.
Oh, how's the garden going?
It's going pretty good. I'm starting to learn what plants look like when they need water, and then once I water them, I watch them bounce back. So it's been quite a learning experience so far.
I'll bet that. So I'm glad you're doing it though. And I know you were looking at trying to do like a community garden, taking stuff out or whatnot. Have you gotten there yet? Or have you not gotten far yet?
Not yet. All the plants that I got in are all like babies. So It's going to take a while for them to grow and start fruiting and stuff like that. But like my cucumber plants, every day I'm seeing new leaves coming out. And it's just like such an amazing thing seeing a living plant come to life. You know what I mean?
It's
just so cool.
Like the old hamburger helper. And I help. That's it. Yeah. And then I'm remembering about, one of my favorite movies of all time, Stripes, okay, with Bill Murray. And when at the very beginning of the movie and she's leaving him, but you can't leave. All the plants will die. That's like, okay. I've said that to a lot of people, but you can't leave. All the plants will die. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will say this. It's funny, okay, in plants, all right. Gillian doesn't do plants. So don't send her seeds, a plant, or whatnot. It's got to be fake so she can dust it. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Also, I'm viewing plants as living beings, just like humans, because we went to Home Depot the other day to get some supplies, and I saw this poor little citronella plant, and I found out from the person there that they don't discount their plants, so if they die, they just get thrown out. And I'm just like, that's such a sad thing to know that plants just end up getting tossed like that. So I ended up bringing it home, and I nursed it back to life. So,
oh well, good for you. So what you're saying is we need to start petitioning Lowe's and Home Depot to have a rescue area.
Actually, Lowe's, they put some plants on clearance if they're trying to clear them out, but Home Depot doesn't.
Gotcha.
They just toss them in the trash, and it's just a shame that.
Yeah, because somebody else could probably get them going. Did you have something special you wanted to ask about tonight?
I guess I just want maybe a general reading, maybe as to the following week, or just to see what message is out there.
Okay. Absolutely. So let's find out what's going on. Here we go. Let me get everybody up here. And what is it? Plants can even be affected by positive or negative words. Yes, they can. The energy is energy. That's all there is. Something to remember. Okay. So, Spirit, Alyssa is asking for a general reading, just what she needs to know. All right. And let's talk about what she needs to know for the weekend and the upcoming week. Okay. Let's see what happens there and we'll talk about it. So let me get over here and start sharing the screen. And there we are. All right. So let's get this party started. So, right out of the gate, we have the Emperor. So, what this is saying, what I'm picking up is I know you have a friend, okay, or boyfriend or something. All right. I'm really picking up that masculine spirit is going to play a large part, okay, of what's coming up this week or whatnot. So, you might need to pay attention or whatnot. That, and early into this reading, this also could be that you might need to grab your masculine energy and maybe build some walls, put some roots down, or what am I trying to say? Set some boundaries. Okay. So let's see where this reading's going and we'll find out from there. We do have the Hanged Man. What I'm saying, yeah, this is the 12. It's about changing perspective. Okay. Now, this Hanged Man is a little different than the way most Hanged Man cards look. And I always have to take that in a look. Don't let other people, okay, force you into their beliefs. So something's going to come up where you have to stand tall and remember who you are and what you believe. And don't let other people force you into their belief or lack of belief. You know, when we go from there, what we have here is now the Knight of Wands. You need help. There's going to be something you need help on, and somebody's going to come in to help you. And this could be the boyfriend. Now, here's the thing. You might get into a mode where you're going, I want to do it myself. I want to do it myself. Because the Wands is about something you're passionate about. Could be about gardening. Could be about anything. Something that you're really happy about. But you have to remember, Spirit is reminding you as you go through this weekend and this upcoming week, okay, that even the knight needs help getting up on the horse, okay? Putting his armor on, getting everything ready. Yes, the battle is the knight's, okay? That could be you and charging forward and doing what you need. But don't forget, you know, one thing that just came to me very heavy. A lot of times we don't want to ask for help or we don't want to accept help. And I want everybody to stop and think about what I'm saying for a minute. This isn't a you're wrong for not asking for help. You know, sometimes when we don't allow people to help us, we're robbing them of a blessing. They actually want to help us. They want to be a part of us or whatnot. And they want you to see them for who they are and that they do want to help or whatnot. When we push them aside because we want to do it ourselves, we let our ego get in the way. That's not the greatest thing to help. And then when you need help, then we're always wondering why they're a little leery to jump in. So that message came through for everybody, Alyssa. But the main thing for you is to remember it's okay to get help in getting something done that you really want to get done. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. There's something you've been working towards, something that you might have like an obstacle come up this week. It's okay. This is going to come to an end, and it's time to lay something you've been fighting with, this burden you're carrying. It's time to lay it down. The 10 is about letting something go so you can get, you fought a good fight. Do the thing. If you're carrying a burden, maybe you need to let somebody help you carry it, okay, to get across the finish line. But the finish line's in sight, and the key thing we have here is don't give up. So I've got the Emperor, which is 4. We're going to call this our base set. 12, 16. Knight is another 12. So we're at 28, 10, 38. Okay. So if we look at the number 38 right across the gate, one of the things we're looking at here, 3, is creating something, taking action, moving forward. Okay. Think of the Trinity, things like this. Things have to move forward, taking action and building something beautiful. The 8 is about movement. It's also about moving forward, but it's about learning, keeping your eye on the details. maybe being a good teacher or being a good student and learning what somebody has to say for you. Okay. Now, when we take that 3 and 8 and we put it together, we have an 11. I don't break
Mhm.
11s apart. Okay. If you want to, the
Yeah.
only thing you could say is the first angel number, and the 11s are about new beginnings, just doubled. Okay. Squared, however you want to put it. So we've got an 11 thus far here saying there's something magical that's happening, and the beginning and end starts with you. Okay. So be there. Remember, there's more than one person in this. All right. Now, as we move forward, excuse me, we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is here to remind us, okay, sometimes we need to stick to basics. This coming week might not be a time for you to go outside the box, color with the crayons, and stay in the lines this week, okay? It's about healing. It's about knowing, even when you're in battle. One of the things about this Hierophant is this isn't just a papal eye patch. This looks like an injury from battle. Okay. Even in battle, when things get tough, it is time for you to remember, okay, the basics, who you are, your belief system, the core values that got you to where you are. We look here, we have the 3. Okay. So the 3, the goddess, okay, the mother nature, creating something beautiful. And for you, look, we have the pumpkins, we have harvest, we have everything, we have children or whatnot. It's about letting something grow. Now we were at 38. Here we go. We're going to do this. And look here, knowledge, using your personal knowledge. So 38, we're at 43, 46, 48. So the whole reading now, we're at a 48. 4, building a good solid base. And here we are back at the 8 again. Okay. Paying attention to details. Make sure you're moving forward, about learning something new, about teaching somebody new. That's what the 8's about. And what we've got here is your intuition is very strong. Okay. Listen to that personal knowledge that you have. When somebody starts to tell you something different, okay, you need to remember what you've learned through life, what you know to be true, and keep to your personal knowledge. Now we've got a 48. We're on here. Oh, now we've got a 16. So 48, 58. We're at 64 here with the tower. Changes are coming. What I say, 64. And then we have a 6. So we're at 77. A whole number 7 of looking out for choices. You have choices. Things are going to shift a little bit on you this week. You're going to have to be ready for some change, okay? And how you handle this change is going to be reliant on you. Somebody is going to be needing your help. That's here, okay? Now, again, you can't give them everything. If you notice in these cards where somebody's giving, they're giving from a scale. They're giving from a small purse, things like this. Give, but give what is available. It's ironic. My wife and I had this conversation tonight. I wanted to tip. There were several people behind a restaurant we went to. And, I was going to over tip, but I just felt like they needed to be acknowledged and be nice to. But at the last part, things didn't work out because I needed to break a very large bill. Okay. Wasn't able to do that. This here is to remind me, you know what? Sometimes just saying thank you is all the help somebody needs, or a buck or two. You don't have to give massive amounts of money to get what you want to get. So we've got the 70. It's all about making choices. And your final card here is the 9, 79, 7, making choices, 9, manifestation, bringing things to an end, coming up 7 and 9, 16. So what do we got with the 16? 1, beginnings and endings. 6, victory. 1 and 6 comes back to a 7. So we are looking at this as you've got some things that are happening. You're going to need to rely on some other people. Let people help you, okay? When you need to give, Give with caution. But remember, something's going to happen. It's going to kind of throw you for a loop this week. Okay. Let it go. How you handle it is going to be how you manifest the remainder of your week with happiness and joy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to get done this coming week. So,
and that's it. So one of the things I would say is we have to be careful. My wife will tell you I can be such a pain in the ass. I know that's hard to believe. Okay, that the Reverend could actually be a pain in the ass. I don't see it, but when we get down and I have a list of things to get done, I get very anal, and I can get very bad about not having fun, about remembering people are trying to help me or what I need or asking for help, like what you're talking about. Okay. And guess what? It's that time while you're trying to get this stuff done, you're under a gun, you've got a goal to set or a date to meet, different things like that is what this is all talking about. Okay. So keep in mind, there are people involved, things are going to happen. What are you going to do? Ask for help along the way. And you know what? Allowing somebody to help you may bring joy into their life. Okay.
my guy definitely helps me with moving the plants around and make sure they get enough sunlight.
There you go. There you go. All right, sweetie. Well, you have a great evening. I went to my Elma Fudd there for a minute. I don't know why. But you have a great evening, and I will see you Monday night. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Wow, that was good reading. That was good. I don't know what told me to do the numbers. I haven't done them on a large thing like that before, but that the numbers really spoke up. Y'all know me. I love my numbers. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Gillian saying hi. Deborah, Gillian, I used to garden. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then everything got scorched. It's not fun gardening in Florida. My granddaddy had on my mom's side had a green thumb like you wouldn't believe. And we lived on the beach, and he had peppers and tomatoes that he got to grow out of sand. I don't know how he did it. And I was young enough to not really care at that point. But now it's like, holy crow, he can make anything grow anywhere. And that is a talent. So keep up with that. Keep working. We need more people like you. Let's see where we are here. Plants can even be oh, okay. Yeah, I went back too far. They absolutely can. Great reading. Thank you. Awesome message, Alyssa. Everybody's reaching out. I'm in Florida growing veggies. There you go. What part of Florida, Alyssa? You don't have to get too, are you coastal, or whatnot? Because now, when I lived in an area in Levy County, okay, yeah, I had great gardens there. I had people that helped me because I had soil. Okay. I actually had soil. So, but there's a lot of stuff that can grow in Florida, just not where we were on the beach. Tampa. Okay. So you're a little bit inland. So you're dealing with the salt and everything else. So, but that's good for you. Congratulations. I love that when people are doing things and helping themselves. My wife and I are talking about getting some of those, the white things you see with the water and hydroponic, I guess it is, type of thing or whatnot, and doing some vegetables. My sister in Melbourne uses one of those indoor. See, there we go on her lanai. Let's see what's going on. That was an awesome reading, Alyssa, very much. All right. So, you know what? We were talking earlier about when someone said, I just don't have the gift. Yes, you do. Some of us need, that's like somebody saying, I can't throw a baseball. Well, you know what? You may never be a major league pitcher, but you can throw a baseball. How good you want to throw the baseball is going to depend how much you practice. All right. And these are things that are gifts that we are given that we can tune into and actually use them and hone our talents in the ways that we need to hone them. That's one of the things I want people to understand. Anybody can do what I do. Okay. And you need to understand that it's with spirit, with grace. Use your talents that you have. Not everybody is supposed to do what I do. All right. But many of you have talents that I don't. All right. but you could teach me and I could learn them. All right. I might never be as good as you. All right. But learn them. Practice, practice, practice. We keep saying in life, life can be hard. Some people believe this is practice for the next life, and we keep practicing until we get it right. All right. Who's to say that you're not here to practice? And maybe that's what you're here to practice and to learn. I don't know. So I'm going to ask Spirit here real quick. Let me bring this back up. All right. To say, Spirit, what do you say to somebody that says they don't have the gift? So here we go. I'm going to shuffle these cards up. What do we say to somebody who says they don't have the gift? You know what we're looking at right out of the gate? The Two of Wands. What do you want to do? Do you just say it and not give up? Do you want it? The key thing what Spirit is saying here with this Two of Wands, if you want to use your gifts, you got to make a plan. This is two, make a decision. It's about partnering with your higher conscious, partnering with yourself, partnering with Spirit, deepen that connection, okay? So you can come up with a plan, all right, to practice and grow stronger in whatever it is you want to do. Spirit is talking about that's how we attain new knowledge. That's how we figure things out by sharpening. We've got a 20 here, 2, 20. Wow, 22, if we look at it this way. But it's ironic. There's a 2 relationship, 20 relationship. All right. It's all a 2. All right. This is about building a relationship with yourself, with your spirit, with God, with the mother, and building your connections in a stronger connection so you can practice and hone your strengths of what you want to do. You know what? Spirit is saying, you're so worried about what you can't do, we forget what we can do. And maybe instead of carrying this bundle of crap around with us about not being able to, or it's hard, I can't get my mind, we need to leave some of that and just start. All right. It's time to let that know and let a new journey begin. Put down the old journey and let a new journey start. That's really kind of cool when you think about it in that message. We have the King of Coins. You need to master your own surroundings, your own environment, what's happening to you here in the real world. Oh, wow. This was a communication thing. And I think what Spirit is trying to say, it's how you talk to yourself. When you hear somebody going, I can't, what's your first thing to tell them, especially with a child? Don't say you can't. You just got to practice harder. That's what we do here. Okay. That's the reason people are pushing me and I need to go ahead and get off my butt and get this tarot class built so we can do it. All right, there we go. What we've got is stop worrying about tomorrow. Stop worrying. And what are you doing today? What are you doing today to make yourself stronger with your gifts, with your talents, with your communication, with your planning? Do we worry so much about what we can or won't happen or won't do that we forget to take action and we let fear keep us from moving forward? You know what? Past trauma. A lot of us are hurt. We've tried these things before and failed, and we felt like a failure. So we don't try again. We just give up. And we say, I can't. We cannot live behind a wall of I can't, of fear of failing. We box ourselves in. Look over the wall. Beautiful. First time I've noticed purple flowers. These flowers back here. There's a beautiful world over there. But it's unobtainable because of the wall she has built to keep hurt out. All right. So that's very powerful and something we need to know and something we need to look at when we're doing this. Okay. So you are absolutely able to do this. You can learn it. You can do anything you want to do, but it's just like manifesting anything else. you're going to take action. You're going to have to see what's going on, you know, and see what's happening there. Devontae, good to see you. Glad you were here. Welcome, Bangarang. Hope everything's going good. You know, let's see, Cynthia. I have gotten away from my spirit a little bit. I've got to get back. Yeah, we do. We do. And that's easy to do. You know, I talk to people about it's like going to the gym. You're going strong. You're doing good. Everything. And it only takes one time of being able, well, I'm not going to go to the gym this morning because X, whatever, fill in X. And all of a sudden the next day, you get up, you go back to the gym, but you remember how good that sleeping in felt. All of this, different things. We allow things to keep us distracted. That's that 7. That's the Chariot card. That's the card that says what we want. We've got to stay focused and keep moving forward. We have to not let things pull us off into the weeds. Having a lot of that conversation with people today or this week in sessions about getting off into the weeds, getting into the 5 of Wands, getting into things that are keeping us distracted from what we need to do. You know, let's see what's going on. Absolutely good. Let's see what's going on. Welcome, Devontae. Devontae, welcome to the try. It's nothing. Boring life. I want to just expire already. What's going on? Tell us what's happening. We're here. And I tell you what we're going to do right now. Everybody, y'all know where I'm headed, okay? Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, that divine mother. I'm asking the angels to just swarm over Devontae and breathe life into her to remind her there's more than what's just going on right now or what's happening. This feeling of being tired, there's something going on in her life. She's just feeling beat up and dragged down and is starting to give up. Devontae, reach out, talk to people, find out what's going on. But I'm asking Spirit, I'm asking God right now to send angels, to send guides, and to send direction to your life. Put somebody in your path that you can talk to, that you can receive therapy from, or something like that, because life is meant to be lived. So mote it be. Devontae, keep us filled in. We'd love to know what's going on. Joey, welcome in tonight, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. So true, Rev Rob. Let me tell you why. Here we go. Well, come on, Joey. Click the link and come tell me why in person. I'd love to see that. All right. Let's see what's going on. Where are we at? Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. You know, let's see what's happening. All right. So there we go. Okay. Let's get back. We got a little bit more time while we're doing this. So I'm going to ask Spirit again. What is something else? You know what? I just saw these cards. I'm going to change cards. Okay. I'm going to my Archangel deck. All right. I saw them. They were literally like glowing. I know they were just shining from the computer screen, but they appeared to be glowing. And man, they've been sitting there all night and I never even saw them. And now they were just like in plain sight. So there's a message here. Spirit, what message do you have for people tonight in the tribe? What we need to know, what we need to do, what's this important thing? What is it that you want us to know right now? Okay, so here we go. All right, let's see what's happening here. Okay, all right. Here we go. Cutting the deck. I'm going to cut it again. Cut it again. Don't know why I'm being told to cut like this, but I am. All right, so our first card out of the deck. Look here, the sun. Devontae, this might be for you. That the Archangel Uriel is there. Life is wonderful. Sometimes we just have to remember it. We get beaten up. We're here for a reason, maybe to learn a lesson or whatnot. But this is thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. 1 and 9, 10. Okay. The 1, the new beginning, the 9, manifesting something. Sometimes life just sucks. And we have to grab life by the cojones, okay, and say no. You have to stand up, and it's a battle to change the way your life is going. All right. But your Archangel Uriel is here to tell you this is what we need to do. There are times, bring your guides, bring spirit into action. You're not in this alone. There are times you may feel like you're alone, and let's see what's going on there. So, you know, we've got here, and I'll get to this question in a minute. Queen of Raphael. Oh, the Archangel of Love. Bridget, I hope you're still in the house, okay? Because Rafi's in the house. Kind, understanding, okay? Giving, psychic. The Queen of Raphael, follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. And what do we have here, Devontae? I want to reconcile with an associate of mine, Julian, who I had a bad falling out with. I'm hoping we can reconcile soon. He's like the only one that can make me happy at this point. Then Devontae, I'm going to ask you, what are you doing to make that happen? Are you reaching out? Are you calling? Are you apologizing? Sometimes we need to say, I'm sorry, just to break the ice. Okay. But you tell them, have you just said, I'm sorry we had the falling out. I miss you. That's what this is saying. That's what this is all about. Let the sun shine in. But you have to take your part to make sure the sun comes in. I just saw this with the wings and everything, like opening the drape. What are you doing to change this? The Queen of Raphael, it is up to you, okay, to take care of you and the things that are going on in your life. And we'll go from there and we'll see what's going on. Then we've got 3 of Raphael. All right. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. There are people in your life, okay, that you need to rely on or whatnot. Let me see. Yes, you have, Cynthia. I understand. I've done that. Not trying to push any further, or else it looks like I'm desperate. He needs to reach out to me now. And you know what? Then let it go. If you've sincerely done everything you can do, all right, don't become dependent on another human being for your happiness. When you say he's the only one that can make me happy, I got to tell you, and it's called Tarot and Attitude for a reason. So don't get mad at me, okay? You might get mad at me, okay? But you're wrong. You can make you happy, all right? It's changing your mindset and taking a look around you. It's up to you to make this happen. It's up to you to get with other friends, find other people to move forward. There are other people in your life. You don't need one person in particular to make you happy. We're going to do a couple more cards here. The 4 of Raphael. This is all about you and love and breaking free. Seek out other possibilities. There are other people that want your attention. There are other people that will support you and help you. Look for magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So if you're putting on that negative stuff, how many Raphael cards can we get? Well, I guess you can actually get 14. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret. Stop grieving. So over the friend, we had a bad fight. You know what? I've got basically what I call 2 or 3 best friends. Every one of us have had a falling out. Every one of us are back together because that's what best friends do. And if this person is not willing to do that, newsflash, they're not your best friend. Okay? And maybe this is your way of seeing it. Finally, we're going to look here at the leap of faith. You got to be trusting. You got to start trusting in yourself to understand Spirit is loyal to you. God is loyal to you. The mother is loyal to you. You have plenty of people to talk to, and that will help you move through this. You've got to reach out, but this is coming back to being on you, Devontae. Do not become codependent on someone else to make you happy. My wife makes me overjoyed. I'm miserable when she's gone on these trips to work, okay? But we're both faced with the hard fact that one day, one of us, if we're not together when it happens, is going to go away. Life, that's life, the way it is. Neither one of us wants the other person sitting around being miserable. Okay. I was happy in and of myself when I met my wife. My wife accentuated my happiness. She didn't make me happy. And I did the same for her. Therefore, we are almost inseparable. All right. But I will miss her. She will miss me. There will be tears. There will be grief. There will be crying. But life goes on. The sun comes up, and we're going to help each other through that. You have to remember that too. All right. So there we go. All right, Devontae, let's find out what's happening. All right. I see Joey. Joey in the house. Just a second. Joey, I'm going to keep these angel cards out. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. Spirit's telling me to keep the angel cards out. All right. And let's see what's going on. So, my friend Joey, what's happening, brother?
Oh man, just living the dream now. You know what I mean? It's things are changing so crazy fast, good. I can't even explain it. I can, but it's something that you have to do for yourself. I think I'm pretty, you know what I mean? Like I'm hearing everything Devontae is saying, and it's so true. I mean, if I walked around with a bad attitude and a chip on my shoulder, you know, at the end of the day, man, nobody cares. So let's take it back 2 weeks ago. We talked about the fitness app and that going on. And you told me to take it slow and not to get into it, you know, full head of steam because of my job that I have right now. Well, that's going wonderful. Taking it slow. And things are just moving slowly and right along. So I've gotten 3 clients out of that, and it's like I said, slow. So that's great, slow. And then after that, I had this week. I told you I had a feeling I was going to get a raise.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 3% raise from my salary, and then on top of that, I got a bonus. So, like I said, man, just things are just. And I was gonna type it in, but then you wanted me to come live, and I'm like, you know what? I'll go live and tell it. Let it
You know what?
known.
And people need to hear this. They hear so much stuff and things like that. They need to hear when you apply some of the things we're talking about to your life. That's how you manifest things. You take heed, you take action, and you go with it and you roll with it. Now, I'm going to ask you a tricky question because I know you want mine. Have you told God, Spirit, Mother, thank you yet?
Every day.
See? And there you go. And that is so blessed.
And in the morning when I get up, because I get up very early, and I do my meditation, and constantly I'm saying thank you. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying thank you for, but I'm just saying thank you, right? Then you walk out in your day and you see people around you who don't have as much, or who might be handicapped, or who might not be as healthy, and I'm like, wow, that's what I'm saying thank you for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yes, every day I say thank you.
You know, and Joey, just in doing what you're doing right now, it helps people to see, you know,
Right.
wait a minute, there is hope. It's not just somebody. Now you're on here telling people, look, gratitude, go slow, be aware, be in the moment. Okay. And this is how you make things happen.
And I think the biggest thing was the for me was because I've always been a believer in prayer, and I've always been a believer in angels and demons and God, but I was never really I would say never. I was never really a believer in meditation.
Right.
That was new to me. So I think that was kind of but that goes back to mindset, right? And I have a strong mindset as far as working out or taking care of myself or grinding or working. Like I have that mindset, but I never had the mindset to just chill, ask for what you want, and then receive it. Like that was the hard one for me. And then believe that's gonna happen. That was another one, because I'm like, man, millionaire. Can I really be a millionaire? Like, is that even possible? It is. if you want it to be. If you want it to be.
If you
So,
want it to be. And you know
yeah.
what? This is the important thing. And this is what Gilly and I harp on about when we do manifestation courses and things like this, about, like you said, be grateful, be vigilant, look for the opportunities. Don't rush in, get your head about you, say your prayer, ask for guidance, but
Right.
then you have to take steps. It's not just going to go flop in your
Yeah.
lap,
Right.
while you're sitting there being miserable. So, this is fantastic. And I'm so thankful for you and thankful for you coming on the show,
But
especially a young man, because other young men need to hear and see strong, good fathers, spiritual young men that are saying, you know what? There's a different way to live your life, and happiness ensues thereafter,
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Cynthia just said, dude, I told you to meditate. And she did. I just, it, but we're here now. And, I can do nothing to take that back and just continue to propel forward and to keep growing within that meditation. So next I want to do is like a meditation in a sauna,
Yeah.
because it's like hot, and I don't know, there's something about getting into a sauna. You're just like, everything's just feels released.
And
Especially
what I
toxins.
want you to do is look around you somewhere in one of the cities around you or close by, okay, for a salt room.
Salt.
Okay. Salt.
Okay.
Like salt and pepper. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because they have these salt rooms now all around in different cities or whatnot. And salt is so purifying, and they're warm. You can actually go into like salt caves and sit there and do your meditation, and you will feel like it's purifying. It's purging, different things like that. And salt, just like, selenite right here. Here, I'll throw it up on the screen here real quick. Okay. Is nothing but what I do. Here we go. Oh, did I stop sharing? Oh, I've removed it from the stage. There we are. Boop. All right. This is a salt stick. I've got copper and amethyst to it, because salt will not only cleanse, it magnifies things. Okay.
Okay.
And so when you're doing that, man, if you could incorporate a salt room every now and then, and the sauna, a hot sauna or whatnot, you're going to find, oh my God, you're going to just be like amazed at how much more connected you feel because of that added, the Indians, if you think about it, they had their, I don't want to say hot box or whatnot, but they had these treatments and meditations where they would actually have a teepee, build large fires with very hot and smoky woods like Palo Santo, things like this or whatnot.
Right.
And they would sit in there for hours, sometimes even days, fasting, meditating, praying, saying what they need. And then when they came out, they got clean, but they saw a vision and they were able to walk the path that they needed to do. That's a very powerful tool.
Absolutely. Okay. I will definitely look into salt room for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
You'll love it. I know you'll love it. Okay. Was there anything you wanted me to do a reading about tonight, or you want me to just do a quickie and let's see what happens, or what do you want?
Let's see what happens. Just because I feel like right now in my life, everything's turning around for the good. And like I said, it's just been obviously with I can't remember her name. She was on, I think, on Wednesday or Monday about the zodiac, the signs.
Oh yeah, blood moon milk, Aurora.
That's the one. Yeah. Ever since I've heard her talking too, I'm like, wow. She said things were gonna start changing in May. My birthday's in May, so. But no, let's just spare the moment.
I'm going to stay with these angel cards, and we're going to keep it kind of short and sweet. All right. Unless the spirit just draws me into pulling out more cards or you have a question. Okay. But we're doing a reading for Joey. We're asking spirit and angels. Number one, we're saying thank you. Number two, how does he remain on this path and different things? What message have you got for Joey? And right now we have the Knight of Gabrielle. Now, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic, Time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. This would be your fire card. Okay. This is that Knight of Wands. She would be talking about, man, we have to charge forward. The Knight, making sure you do a plan. Okay. And that you're carrying through, that you're going to continue to not only help yourself, but remember, by helping yourself, you're helping others. Okay. And you're going to be able, notice how the horse is headed to the left, but its head start. I always get this feeling like she's turning the horse from the past to the future. Okay. And you make sure you keep continuing to train on the future and where you're going and what you're doing. We have the 5 of Michael. All right. This is Michael the Archangel. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Now, you know what I think we've got going on here, and I've had this before. I think we've got a bleed over of readings between you and Devante. Okay. Because the spirit's there. I can still see her name and stuff up on the screen. And it's a reminder. All right. That even when you get, things are going great, but eventually you're going to hit a rough patch of something. It's just the way life is. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's saying to you and everybody else out there, you have to take action. You have to keep moving forward. Keep your heart and passion in it, even when things don't seem to be going your way. It's work. It's a trial. It's one of those things. Don't let somebody else or anything else steal your joy, steal your confidence, or assuage any of this that good has happened. Always keep it and give thanks. Look here, 10, the wheel. You have more money coming in. You have more finances coming in. When you keep this attitude and you're talking to spirit, you're talking to God. Archangel Jeremiel, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. What we're looking at here is, again, remember I said we got some new resources coming in?
Yep.
Aurora said you're going to have some new resources coming in, basically. All right. This is signifying those new resources. If you don't let anything steer you wrong, okay? I'm really, wow. Woo, that hit. This is a message. What I'm getting is your ability to communicate, I think, supersedes a lot of other people at your age and level. Again, you look much younger than you are, okay? But the art of communication is just that. It's an art. You have it, the ability to speak, particularly at work, when you can also speak with authority, okay? What I'm seeing is I got a feeling something else is fixing to pop up, and work may be. Remember I told you you're already being seen by other people the last time we talked or whatnot?
Yes, sir.
I think this is going to be something that's coming up that is going to take an even bigger turn in your life. Okay. This is going to be good. So you keep working towards that. You keep staying focused. And man, you've got a lot coming at you. 15, decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Remember I talked to you about the salt room? Here we go. Complete detox motion. All right. This doesn't mean anything's wrong. Okay. But you might also be around other people from work that you're like picking up slimy, gooey energy from or whatnot. Yeah. It's good to go detox that. Don't get yourself attached to something that down the road is not going to serve your good. We have the 6 of Michael. There might be a shift in where you're headed and the way things are going. Okay. There might be something that's coming up. If something's not working for you in the near future, it's okay to shift your focus and set your eyes on something new. We have the Ace. This is all about
Michael is everywhere.
Everywhere for you, brother. And this is air. This is conscious thought, communication. Okay. Think from the throat up. Okay. When we talk about the third eye chakra, right here, the purpose of the third eye chakra is it helps you read between the lines. Your crown chakra, which is just above your head, okay, helps you understand what you're reading. The throat chakra is about communication. All right. So when we look at these air cards and Michael, that's what we're talking about. Your ability to proceed and do whatever. You're going to have some new ideas are going to be coming at you. New things are going to happen. What's going to dictate your success in any of this is your ability to think, stay positive, keep your balance, okay? But what I'm really picking up here, communication for you is going to be absolutely key in any new venture you have coming forward.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it. Yes, sir.
You keep me posted. I want to hear about that. All right.
I definitely believe in. I mean, it's fitness. I know it. I know it's fitness.
Okay.
I just never had the right. I never approached it the right way. But I knew that fitness isn't something that's long term. I can do till I'm 80, 90 years old. You know what I mean? Like,
Correct.
it's one of those deals. So, but it's my passion. It's what I love to do. I love showing people and helping people. Like for instance, tomorrow morning, we're doing a boot camp. I'm doing it for free. I invited like 15 people to come out and just have a free boot camp, just get together. So, I definitely know that's what it is, but I know that that's not what I want to do longevity. Like we talked about earlier, I want to get out in the oil field and help guys that are my age and they are overweight and they need help. The ones that really need help, and stepping up and being a father and how to be a father and how to teach their kids and how to be with their kids, things of that nature. So,
and you know what? There's nothing wrong with helping somebody with their spiritual fitness.
yes.
And some of this, what I can see, you helping them, you being an example and leading the way you are, and everybody's like, man, I wish I could do what you could do. That opens the door for you.
Right there.
Just like I was talking earlier about, you can do what I do. I'm no different than you. I just changed my mindset.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. And I took actions about getting what I wanted. What are you doing? Let me help you. Let's go have a Coke or something after, after work, and I can sit down. Let's look at your budget. What are you doing? Where are you going? We might could be up, Joey, I can see you helping people like that just more than you're strong. This is going to be good. You're a good man. Okay.
Thanks, Brother Rob. I appreciate that.
You are fine. And I appreciate you more than what you know. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. You have a good evening. Give that
You
youngin'
too.
a hug for me.
I will. Definitely.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Sure.
All right. That was Joey. Isn't that cool? Here we are tonight. We're talking about different things and the positive energy that flows. It's one of those things that, I was tired when I came down into this basement, into my studio tonight. I don't know that I really wanted to be here, but I always say, you know what? When I'm done, man, I feel so much better. And you know what? How many of you feel better just because a young man came on and told you how great life is? You know what? That's power. That's what we're about. If that helps anybody get through this evening and helps people wake up in the morning and go, you know what? I'm just going to start the day with a prayer. Do something new in your life. That's going to take the first step. Change is up to you. If you don't like where you're at in life, you're not a tree. Move. That is awesome. Yes, he is. He is a very beautiful soul. So God love everybody. Okay. You know what? That's about perfect timing tonight. Okay. It's Friday night. I want everybody to enjoy their weekend. Remember, please, please send me those emails about different things of spiritual things. There's something in the Bible you don't understand. The way a religion or a particular denomination of faith or something does. You want to know. Let me help you. If there's something you all right, that's old fashioned, but it's hard for me to break that chain of thought and break free so I can see some new things. Let me know what that is. Very soon, I'm going to have a show that I'm starting, and I'm trying to even come up with a name for it, about religion, spirituality, and reality. Whatever it is, however you do this. But I was on the phone today with Hillis Pugh, and in the next day or two, we are going to be recording a show, and he's going to talk about we're both what I call omniists, okay? And I'm not going to spill the beans unless you learn what that is. And we're going to talk about that. But I want to be able to help people through questioning. When you're questioning different things in spirit, you need to have a safe place to come, okay? And I want that to be here. So, everybody, happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Most importantly, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.